Welcome back to Blue White Weekly, your weekly look into Georgia Southern athletics. Presented by Ford, go further. Zaxby's, indescribably good for over 20 years. Domino's, the world leader in pizza delivery.
Welcome into another edition of Coach's Corner, presented by Ford and your Georgia neighborhood Ford dealers on this week's edition of Blue White Weekly. As we step into the Football Operations Center with Georgia Southern football coach Chad Lunsford. Coach, appreciate you joining us. How's the offseason going so far for Georgia Southern football?
It's going great right now. We, got a little bit of strength and conditioning going on with our guys right now, getting ready to start spring ball. Guys are really working hard. They're really hungry. They do not like the way last year ended, and, they're trying to make sure that they change that this year.
Part of that new year, new team is National Signing Day coming up in the next couple of days. You had early signing day while you're down in Orlando leading up to the Cure Bowl. But what does the quote-unquote usual signing day, the always has been signing day, meant the last couple of years with early signing day already happened? You signed a good portion of your class during early signing day down in Orlando. But what does the regular signing day mean now for Georgia Southern?
Well, we'll finish off our class, but January recruiting for us has now become really spring recruiting for us and moving on to the 2021 class. The great thing about the early signing period is, we signed most of our class, and now we, started spring semester, we had 10 mid-year guys enroll, and that's really big for our football team. To go ahead and get them here, get them participating in off-season workouts, but also be able to go through spring practice with us. But going into this signing date, obviously is finishing off the 2020 class, but really January was about the 2021 class.
When you look ahead to spring ball again coming up in the next couple of weeks, what's kind of the emphasis that you put on for the 2020 spring ball?
Well, we got to, in my opinion, each year is a new year, and you have to start over. And we've got the same principles, we've got the same core values, we've got the same things that we've been building our program on. But what you don't want to do is just start so fast that you get way ahead of what's important. And for us, it's going to be about fundamentals. It's going to be about technique. It's going to be about gaining an edge. We were an inconsistent football team last year. When we showed up, we were pretty good. When we didn't show up, it was a dogfight. And, I think it's very important that this team understands what it is to be consistent and have an edge going into each and every game. I want to see the exact same team show up every game.
You're going to cap off spring ball with a little bit different of a spring game. On April 3rd, it'll be Friday Night Lights here at Allen E. Paulson Stadium. What was kind of the mindset going into that to switching up the spring game from your traditional Saturday afternoon spring game?
Well, I thought it was something that could, stir up a little excitement. I know our guys enjoy getting under the lights, and they like to perform under the lights. And, when you go through spring ball and every day is an afternoon and you don't really get to do anything at night, it makes the spring game a little bit different. And I thought that was important for our guys to give them something different this year. And I think it can be exciting for our fans too. It's an opportunity to get in Paulson with the lights on and feel that energy of a night game.
You talked about it with us last year towards the tail end that going from good to great was going to stick with this team throughout the next couple of years. For the 2020 team specifically, what does going from good to great mean?
It's, in my opinion, what it needs to be this year is making sure that we are consistent. We can't go into the season and be one team one week, one team the next week. And it's all about little small details, and it's all about what good to great is all about, of taking care of those little things and making sure that we're dotting every I, crossing every T as we go through this. But I want to see a consistent football team with an edge and a chip on their shoulder.
Coach, appreciate the time. Looking forward to 2020.
As always, thank y'all. GATA.